What's the scariest 7-word phrase known to man? The Eagles traded for Sam Bradford. No, that's a good one. No, what I was thinking of was, dude, you should have been here yesterday. I'm Jim Hutchinson with a New Jersey, Delaware Bay edition of the Fisherman Magazine, and sometimes compiling reports every week, that's exactly the way I feel. And I know some of our readers feel that way too. In fact, yesterday, Wednesday, Greg Kudnick from Fisherman's headquarters got out of the office for a little while, went out and plugged himself up a 28-pound striped bass, weighed it in across town over at Surf City Bait and Tackle. Go figure that out. They're good relationships. Everybody does that. That was in the Long Beach Island Surf Fishing Classic. Great job, Greg. The day before that, Robbie Vallone was out with a black Super Strike bottle plug, and he hooked up with a 31-pound 9-ounce striper, also in the Long Beach Island Surf Fishing Classic. So I know a lot of folks, there's like 500 registrants in the LBI Surf Classic so far, but a lot of folks like to wait until the reports start coming in. Well, guess what, folks? The reports are coming in. You should have been here yesterday. Just last week, we got some reports up on the North Coast. Big fish, 30 and 40-pound stripers crashing on bunker from Sandy Hook down to Monmouth Beach. The pluggers were having a great time getting out with the pencils and the metal lips. We're hoping those fish are going to continue to move their way down south. Guys like Mike Hollowitz, they were out in their boats right off of Monmouth Beach last week. 41 pounds, live line and bunker. Way to go, Mike. So those bass are there. They're on the schools of bunker. Young guns like Taylor Corbett. He was out Monday, did his personal best. Nice fish, Taylor. He caught that one on a bunker spoon. Again, the Tony Maja spoons are great when stripers are all over the bunker. Keep that in mind. Art Berkman, he's been lighting it up on Facebook with his catches the last week or so. Has been doing quite a great job. Again, with the bunker. Art will get out there with the spoons or the bunker, whatever it takes. Nice fish. He got a pair of good fish on one particular day, and I'm sure he's doing a lot of bit of looking around, some recon for the striped bass tournament put on by Highmar Striper Club this weekend. Nice job, guys, at Highmar for changing the name to the Bob Kaminsky Striper Classic. Well done. God bless you, Bob. This week's Fisherman Magazine, I want you to take a look at the cover. Take note of that weak fish that is being held by Alex. He's drifting under the Verrazano Bridge. He was fishing with Jen Wong. They were doing some jigging, caught some small bass, caught some weak fish. But the key right now, if you talk to some of the guys up on the North Coast, J.B. Casper, our North Jersey reporter, talk to some of the guys on the North Coast, and their belief is that we're getting a big body of big stripers down the East River. The thought is when those fish came out of the Cape Cod Canal in late summer, instead of going south, because of that east-northeast heave and the passing Joaquin, they moved west through Long Island Sound, came down through Hellgate, all the way down the East River, and that's some of the big fish that we've got filtering down the coast. I hope they're right, because that spells some real good action all along the interior coast, all the way down Cape May into Delaware. Let's hope that happens. Monster bluefish. Big story on monster bluefish. Lots of 20-pound plus fish. Go take a look at the Dreamboat leaderboard to see what it's going to take to put a bluefish on that one. Walt Fisher, a Staten Island guy, fishes a lot in New Jersey. A New Jersey fisherman subscriber caught a 20-pound plus bluefish with his son, who also caught one over 21 pounds. He was like 3/4 of a pound off an IGFA junior record. But those fish are barreling through as well. It could really light things up. And again, with that LBI Classic, it's open to surf stripers and surf bluefish. So guys have their fingers crossed, especially this weekend. The Association of Surf Anglers Clubs, they have their 100th anniversary tournament this Saturday and Sunday. The captain's meeting is Friday in Manahawkin at the Holiday Inn. So good luck to those guys, and I hope that run really blows up for you guys this weekend. South Jersey, you guys, while you're waiting for the bluefish and striped bass to arrive, you've got a unique surprise, because the false albacore have been coming in close enough to nail them on the boats. Talked to Al Crudelli. He was taking guys out for some light tackle action. They're also in the wash for guys like Chris P. here. He brought this false albacore back to 24/7 bait and tackle. He said he couldn't get this one to swim, so he brought it back. The social media choir boys are all over him. You should have let it go. Well, Chris tried to let it go. He couldn't. Anyway, Chris, this makes a fantastic bait. If you salt these up, hold them until next year. Great fluke strip bait. I don't suggest eating them. I ate one false albacore in my life. That's the last one. In fact, I've got a friend of mine who owns a Greek restaurant in Queens. He makes deep-fried spearing. I would much rather have deep-fried bait than to eat another false albacore. On the other side of the albacore debate, you've got your true albacore, not your falsies, your true albacore, your longfin tuna. And things have been going great in the canyons for tuna, longfin, and also yellowfin, big eye. That continues. The yellowfin action especially is hot. The offshore guys, a lot of the captains are telling our guys, telling Karen Rawal of our offshore report, it's historic. This action is on fire offshore. You've got a little window on Saturday. It looks like 2 to 4s. But the party boats are going out there. They're getting on them. And a lot of the charter boats are as well. Jim Peters hooked up with Captain Alan Lee of the Mushin last Sunday. They got into the action so good that when it was 4:30 in the morning and Jim says, Cap, we've had enough. We're ready to go home. They left them biting. A lot of folks are leaving them biting. We've had 8 different Dreamboat yellowfin brought in on the board since October 9th. The smallest was 65.5 pounds. But our New Jersey subscriber, Doug Stark, he got on the board with a 71.8 pounder that he caught on October 13th. Yes, the yellowfin action is phenomenal. As far as the tog, the Delaware fleet, for example, the Delaware fleet, they're fishing on a 5-fish bag limit, lucky dogs, and they're continuing to pack them away at places like the Wall. Joel Bullard slipped into second place in the Lewis Harbor Marina Tog Contest with this 6.85 pounder that he caught at the Wall. But again, we've got a 1-fish bag limit. If you hit those jetties this week, you're bound to score pretty quickly. All it takes is a little bit of green crab. Delaware and New Jersey, both sides, the party boats are looking forward to getting out for the humpbacks. Today's the day. It opens on Thursday, and everybody is locked, stocked, loaded, ready to roll for these humpbacks who are hungry and feeding voraciously. We've let so many of them go in the last couple of months. Well, now you've got yourself a bag limit. So get out there for some biscuits. You are ready to roll. Put them in the barrel. Bring them home. Keep those mates busy back at the cleaning tables, but don't forget to tip them, of course. Look, don't wait until somebody says you should have been here yesterday. Get out there today. Get out there today. Catch your fish. Give me the story tomorrow. I look forward to hearing from you. Until then, catch them up, my friends. We'll see you next week at the Fisherman Magazine and thefisherman.com.
To receive the latest fishing reports, subscribe to the Fisherman's YouTube page. Click subscribe, then click the settings button and check Send Me Updates. You'll now receive notifications of the latest Fisherman YouTube videos and reports. If you're already a subscriber, make sure you've checked Send Me Updates in the settings so you receive the latest notifications.